Hi, and welcome back to week 3 of the Sibling Sports Network. We are here today with Jace A&M, who is number 2, and Squid Rights, who is not even close to being number 2. Today's game has Ref Juice, and he's going to start off with our coin toss.
Jace A&M, this side's heads, this side's tails. Which one do you choose?
Heads.
Tails. Squid Rights will start with the puck.
Today's game should be a quick out for Jace A&M. Came off a great win last week against Miami Beach Balls, won 9-3. The only thing concerning is 2 of those 3 points was points he scored on himself.
Jace A&M was not too happy.
No,
but you can't. You completely shut out the Miami Beach Balls offense and defense.
Yeah, but mistakes like that is what you want. You don't make those against easy teams. You're going to make those against good ones, and it's not going to be good.
Just a little bit. Not that you shouldn't complain and not that you shouldn't try to correct the mistakes. Just the amount of complaining from Jace A&M.
It's a little over the top.
Yes.
Yeah. But, some people throw chairs, some people back and complain, We do
Talking
what we
about throwing stuff, Callie, that team has been throwing stuff on the field almost every game.
Well, the Splatoon conference,
That's a TFF, though.
Oh, that's right. Sometimes I get all of these teams confused. What is our
It's
score?
already 4-0. Jace A&M is dominating as expected. Squid Rights, when she first started, was actually expected to do really well. Had a lot of fans back support, but has just not ever found his foot in air hockey.
No. Well, there was a score.
Well, I don't think there's a single game that she hasn't got a score.
There hasn't been many games where she's won, though.
Yeah, but, score might as well be her playoff game.
Uh-oh.
Scored on himself, it looks like.
Those bad habits will come back to haunt you if you're not careful. That's how upsets are made.
Now, Blue A&M knows all about that. It is the 3rd season in the new era, which was coming off of his 2nd championship. He scored on himself a lot, leading to 3 crucial losses that kept him out of the playoffs and running for a 3rd in a row championship.
Well, pretty soon we're going to start talking about those playoff chances with these teams.
If JCH can beat Carl in the main event of week 3, he is really good set and going. Carl is going to be interesting for him. It's at Carl. He's technically played Carl at Carl 3 times, but only played Carl at home once because of schedule mess-ups. So, it has not been pretty.
I'm looking forward to that matchup. Once again.
4.
Oh, that was a save. They came in here very confident today, talking about this was just going to be a practice. Like, they didn't even have to show up and they would win, but they keep making mistakes like this.
Well, maybe it's the practice team.
Maybe it is the practice team. That's all they brought to today's game. Oh, that was a nice...
Already at the 4. And while we do...
Game, set, match. Alright. See you back for the next matchup. Alright, welcome back to the SSN. In this next matchup, we have A&H at Cooper A&M in a TOC matchup. For today's ref, we have Juice, and we'll turn it over to him for the coin toss.
Cooper A&M, you're the home team. Heads or tails?
Heads.
That is heads. Cooper A&M, you will start with the puck.
Alright, with these week 3 matchups, we have teams that are kind of deciding their destiny for the rest of the season.
Cooper A&M has not been happy with his team the past 2 weeks, with a loss against JCH and now Jace A&M.
And A&H hoping for the win today. She is ranked at number 9, hoping
after a huge blowout win against number 1 Gross A&M at the time.
So hoping to continue her dominance and
she can usually get a huge upset against the number 1 team every season. But it's keeping the momentum is the real problem. Last season, she beat a number 1 Jace A&M and then went on to get a bowl game after a 15-game losing streak.
that's impressive.
So last season, she had a little bit of a shift of momentum, and maybe, trying to get that momentum back after a very controversial loss against Jace A&M.
Oh, puck over. Quick scores.
Hoop A&M trying to get back. Hoop A&M offense has been okay. It's not been the greatest thing, but his defense has just not been there after having the defense of the season last year.
Well, and they've had to make changes coming into the TOC conference from the TFF.
TOC is a lot harder of a conference to play. You either make or break.
3-2.
Hoop A&M really wants to get that defense back going like it was last season.
Last season they did pretty good. They lost to Grocery A&M in week 2, but had a dominating defense most of the season.
Went to go to the playoffs and then whooped Titus A&M in the national championship. If I remember correctly, 2
scored on themselves.
to 9.
That's devastating. We've seen that a lot today already. Just teams scoring on themselves, and it just kills your morale and your momentum that you have going on.
Yeah. Most teams not really too happy with how their teams are playing right now. Hoop A&M's a lot happier than we've seen them in past games, though. A&H not too happy with how the team is playing right now.
Well, they started the season with a controversy.
They have a dominating win at home, and now they're on the road at Hoop A&M for their second TOC conference game. Trying to keep hope alive. Both of these teams trying to keep hope alive. Hoop A&M loses this, he's most definitely out of the playoff race.
6-2. Can
We've seen crazier comebacks, especially that comeback from Texas A&M against Wami last week.
Yeah, we've seen some good ones.
You just gotta lock in on your defense. That's the most important thing. We've seen other try comebacks, but the defense could not lock in. 1, 2, 3, go. Nah.
Alright, let's see if A&H can come back and make this comeback happen.
It is 6-2. Hoop A&M needs this win to stay in the playoff race. He almost loses 99% of hope to make it, to compete for a second title.
Oh, that was a quick score.
7-3.
Alright, we have a duel now. Back and forth.
Hoop A&M only needs 2 more points to turn this off. 8 points. This is the most Hoop A&M has scored all season. If A&H gets to 8 as well, they have to do a final hit to see if it'll go into overtime.
Come on, A&H.
Last time A&H was in this position where she would have to even win, she has to duel it out to go into playoff.
9-4.
Hoop A&M stays alive in the race. Next journey, he goes against Texas A&M. In a conference where legends are made, upsets are formed, and stories are written. This is the TOC. There's none like it. Hello and welcome back to the SSN with your host, Juice with my co-host, the Big T, or Triple T, whichever one you want to go with. Because I'm bad at names. But, let's get straight to the coin toss. We've got a heads and tails. Idiots, since you're home, you get to choose.
Heads.
It is tails. No black is head. No black is tails. Mommy gets to start off with the ball.
Alrighty.
And we are with a matchup in the Splatoon Conference.
And Idiots is off to a good start. And anyway, let's take a recap of what happened last week with these teams. Idiots went to Squid Night Stadium and got beat 9-5.
She was in the lead with that one, but then
No, that was...
Yeah, but Squid Night with Idiots with Squid Night, she was in the lead until she blew it with that aggressive defense of
Yes. But talking about blowing the lead, Wally lost by 1 point to Texas A&M last week.
And she was up 7-4, 7-3, I believe.
Yeah.
7-3
big lead,
and
Texas A&M made a big comeback.
It was huge. Idiots yet to find a win in the regular season. Idiots started off the season with Carl and just could not pull it off for the 9. Idiots in the rest of the schedule has Jace A&M up next, but she does get to host that one at home. Then Squiddies, and then the Big Strin. But she'll be lucky if she gets a win at all.
Yeah. And the schedule she's got coming up, I just don't know.
She has 1 out-of-conference game and then 2 more conference games. It's just does not look pretty.
And Idiots
And
just
we are the
scored on herself.
scores 3-4. Idiots able to keep up with Wami.
Yeah.
Both of these teams rivals. Rivalry really just started started when they were both members of the Pac-5, which is a conference that no longer exists. It's kind of a small rivalry that started, and it's still one that exists. Because after these conference changes, we did lose quite a bit of rivalries.
Idiot scores on herself again.
But after these conference changes, we did see quite a bit of rivalries
And it looks like
drop
Robin's
out,
getting away
right?
from it. Yeah.
Well, the first conference changes, we saw Jace A&M versus baseball no longer exists. That one's been a miss.
Yes.
And then we just recently lost Big Trend and Jace A&M, Big Trend and Jace A&M. Big Trend Jace A&M was a fun one. Ooh, Mommy just needs one more score to win it.
Yes. But the Wami baseball A&M rivalry, we played one last time this season, and then it's done.
Ooh.
And Wami
Wins the game 6-9. That's your host, and we'll see you in the next game. Hello, and welcome back to SSN as we host TRP versus Miami Beach Falls, a TOC versus Big 5 matchup, and my co-host, Grummy. I'm here. I'm the Grummy part of this. I'm the Big 5 commentator. Let's get right into it. Okay, TRP, heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my, look at TRP, he's awesome. You know, TRP has a really nice spot for the playoffs. He does have JCH on the schedule, which might pose a problem. Because JCH, you know, is just that cool. Miami Beach Ball is here, though. TOC team. Did not do too well. Her 2 out-of-conference games are 2 Big 5 teams. First out-of-conference was Grommy, actually. Did not go well for her, though. And still trying to find her first win in air hockey ever. Still of a newer team, but still trying to find her first win. TRP just trying to get one step closer to that playoff goal. He still has a big game coming up with JCH. Yep, JCH, that's going to be a big game. JCH host TRP at home. And JCH is sure going to be hyped for that one. And talking about JCH, he plays Coral in the main event of this week. And oh my goodness, he has to play it at Coral, a place he has never won before. Bum, bum, bum. At least I don't think he's won. At least he's not won in a long time. I'll have to do a double check. But the game is... And we are stuck at 3-0. Bum, bum, bum. Miami, what are you doing? Grandma, do you know what Miami's trying to do here? No, I don't know. No, I don't think anybody knows. I don't think they even know. TRP is being TRP. no one knows what they're doing. Yeah, I don't know. Those are one of the TOC is kind of known as being, the bread and butter of air hockey, the GOATs, the best of the best. But with Miami, I feel like they just got what they could get. They didn't really get the best of the best. I mean, the best of the best, you got classics like Jace A&M, truly the best of the best. You got some good teams with Jace A&M and Texas A&M with a lot of history in the playoffs. Jace A&M with that newer championship under his belt. You got A&H, which, rivalries with Jace A&M and Texas A&M. And also has made it to the playoffs, like, once. Kind of more of an inconsistent team. And obviously, we got the Cooper A&M. We got Cooper A&M this season. Got him from the TFF, yeah. Got him from the TFF. TOC stole him from that conference. And Cooper A&M, fresh off a national championship. So, very interesting. Talking about Cooper A&M, he finally got his first win of the season against A&H. He had a really rough start. Had to start off the season with JCH, which is currently number 1. Then play Jace A&M as his first conference game. Lost that one in a heartbreaking close one, 7-9 if I remember correctly. It was a rough one for him. Yeah, it's been a rough one. I got beat by JCH. That was another rough one, 7-9 if I remember correctly. Oh my. And we are at 5-0 at the moment. TRP. Oh, never mind. I should get my mouth shut. Coming up next, though, we got some exciting games. BDU versus Big Trend. Big Trend hype for that game. And obviously, we got Jace A&M versus Texas A&M. That one's going to be fun as well. Jace A&M undefeated. Texas A&M trying to stay alive for a conference championship and also for the playoffs. That one's going to be a fun one to watch. Still waiting here. It is 8-1. TRP basically has this one in the bag. Unless he blows like the biggest lead. He did not win. That was out of bounds. TRP thinks he has won, but it went out of bounds. It did not actually go. No, it went out. TRP has some very confusion and it's kind of mad at the moment. It's not going to get a replay because there was multiple eyewitnesses, but I guess we'll see. And TRP, without any waste of time, is just won this game. Anyhow, this is Grommy and Juice by signing out, baby. We'll see you in the next game.
Hello and welcome back to the SSN. Here we have Jace A&M versus Texas A&M. The TOC game of the week. Alright, and Texas A&M is the home team. Heads or tails?
Texas A&M will choose heads.
Tails. Jace A&M gets to start. And Texas A&M is ranked number 4, while Jace A&M is ranked 8.
Ooh,
and Jace
straight off the bat.
Jace A&M, first one on the board. And Texas A&M answers right back. Oh.
Ooh.
Texas A&M.
Good game.
Let's see. Let's see how last week went for them. Jace A&M winning on the road at Cooper A&M 9-7.
Yeah.
Big win for Jace A&M. But Texas A&M went into Wyoming Stadium and was down like 7-3 and managed to make a big comeback, winning 8-9.
So impressive, man.
Is that 2 or 1?
That's 2.
That's 2. But no, I think it's 3.
No, Texas A&M never scored 3.
That's 2.
Okay.
I just scored 2.
And Texas A&M now up 3.
Impressive.
Yes.
Ooh, right back.
It seems to be a back and forth game. And Texas A&M takes the lead. But Jace A&M answers right back.
Does not like him leading, man.
Let's see what these teams got up next week.
Oh!
Oh, and Jace A&M's got a 2-point lead.
Nasty.
And let's see. And Jace A&M might walk away with
Texas
this.
A&M is being nasty.
But Texas A&M has proven that they can straighten up if they need to.
Texas A&M is a good team. So is Jace A&M.
And it's
Both these
5-7.
teams are very good teams. Very good competitors.
They just know what to do in certain stressful situations. Maybe just Texas A&M.
And Texas A&M now 1 point away from tying it up.
7-6.
Let's see what these teams got up next week. Texas A&M plays Coupe A&M
Ooh.
at home, and Jace A&M heads on the road to Idiots, who is which is a 3-loss team.
He was stressed out about that game before this won the game.
And Jace A&M a big win,
9-7.
beating Texas A&M. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.
This is Triple T. Goodbye.